There will be none.
There will be no kitty
promise.
litter. Promise. But I'm telling you, this is my favorite thing to do. If I'm going to do a patio and garden show, I don't know if I have a lot of plants, but I promise you I'm going to have a lot of lights. And I'm so excited because brand new, and for the only day during this season at this price, I wish you could have seen Jeff's face earlier, because a lot what's in this show actually are items that we have been preparing and prepping for, but we don't know which one is going to be the one day only priced item. When I told you that we're going to, from Paradise, getting a 10-piece solar light set for $54.78.
All you can say is, I go, wow. Didn't I say,
yeah.
That's unbelievable.
I'm pretty sure you don't sell them for $5.78 a piece anywhere.
No, especially this. If you look at the scope and the size of this, I mean, you see the brightness when the lights come down, and the beauty, whether the bronze or the stainless steel, the glass. I call it alligator glass. It's got this like kind of bubbled look to it,
right,
which shows this beautiful cascade of light down on the ground. This is all glass right here. Take a look at that.
Wow.
That alone during the day looks beautiful. Let's do colors.
Okay, so here you've got your stainless steel, really sleek, really elegant. Maybe you've seen a lot of the solar lights before and thought, it doesn't really fit my decor. Gorgeous, out by the pool, it's amazing. I have been known to buy all of Jeff's stuff when he's on with Carol and Gracie. So I'm kind of glad to be finally with you, because I have so many of your lights around the house and out by the pool. And then the bronze is flying out the door, no pun intended. So if sold separately, we're over $100. You're almost at 50% off at a one-day only priced item, and there's no electrician to call, and there's no thing to plug in, and no permanent stuff you put anywhere. We're gonna dim all the lights, sweet darling, because that's where the magic begins.
You know,
with
when
Paradise.
the sun pops down,
wow!
Take a look.
Wow, that was so cool.
Wait a minute, get ready for it. Look at how that glass takes this light and throws it on the ground. It is just, let me get my hand up. You know, it's just beautiful. You see how that, let's just do one here. To get a scope of how far that's throwing. That's throwing it out of this box up onto my shirt. It looks like little flecks of snow almost to me or something. So beautiful.
That was the best dim the light moment I ever saw.
Wasn't
and you know me, I'm like all into solar lights.
Hold
Can
that
I
one.
tell you something real quick?
Yeah.
This is so weird this happened. So I was walking along the beach. There was nobody else around. And the way the tide came in, they made all these little like indentations they look like little pebbles in the sand. And I looked at that and I thought, you know, a designer would turn that into a piece of jewelry. What it reminds me of is this.
That's
you know,
fantastic.
and there's no better designer than God. Look at that.
Look, really, you look at that glass and say,
like water pebbles.
wow, you know what that screams? Solar lighting. No, it doesn't.
No.
This screams designer hardwired fixture. There's the gleaming stainless steel right next to it. We have the bronze. That has a little sheen to it too, but it really, the glass, the brightness of that bulb inside is just fantastic. Take a look at that.
Wow.
That's what's going to charge by day, and then as the sun goes down, that's going to light up your world on the ground with this, you know, it's like a kaleidoscope kind of a pattern.
Can we like put the lights up and do them back down again? Because like that was the most wow moment. I mean, I know.
That was the first time you saw it, right?
Because like you and I prepped for this beforehand. So we're going to bring the lights back up. I'll do the colors. You get 10 in stainless steel, not at $102, but today and a day only. And today is almost done. It's 10:30 Eastern time.
Time for bed soon.
End of the day, price goes up. Not going to see the easy pay, 2 easy payments at $27.39. This is the stainless. And then in the front, we have the bronze that you're loving. Over 600 have been ordered. If you have a long driveway, if you have a path, if you want to light around the pool, I'm so impressed with Jeff lights because they last season after season after season. Get more than one set. But when we dim the lights, look what happens. This is the best dim the light moment ever.
The sun is setting. It's your first day. As the sun's dropping down, you're waiting to see exactly what this is going to look like. And then, boom, that goes on, and you get this look on the ground.
Oh, my gosh.
Look how fantastic. Let's take one away.
Look at that
you get an idea of how far that's throwing that light out. You can see it on my hands. This is really that faceted jewelry look that you'll have around your pool. Anywhere you don't have electricity, or maybe you do. During the day, nobody would think these are solar lights. They have this beautiful glass. Look how beautiful that is. Look at my hand lighting up behind it. It's got that beautiful, like I said, I call it kind of alligator. It has that as you said, stone kind of look that are
pebbles.
set, pebbles set in time.
Sea
and
glass.
that gives you that beautiful look on the ground. And on a full charge, you're going to get 8 hours of light.
Wow.
And it's just fantastic.
Okay, I'm going to ask some like housekeeping questions. Does it need to be in full on sun all the time?
A great question. The answer is the more sun you can get, the better. That gets you to a full charge quicker. So great question. Yeah, so put them in a sunny place. If it happens to be not that sunny, you may get a little less runtime, but you'll still get light. Look at that ground. Take a look at it.
Oh my gosh, it's like starlight on the
Isn't
ground.
It's like I said, I called it like
we should have called them the constellation light set.
Jane, I'll bet you next year this is going to be called the Constellation. Jane's Constellation. Look during the day, though.
Yeah.
That doesn't say solar fixture. They are so gorgeous.
Lighting during the day isn't so pretty, but this is absolutely
Look at that.
stunning. You guys, look at that. Can you imagine coming up to somebody's house? And also, this is safety. Like, we all have those dark spots in our house. Plus, I love the fact that there's no switch to put on and off. So I always feel like if I go away and I don't have to worry about putting anything on timers because the lights come on automatically. We're all going to get to home from work tonight at weird late hours. Solar lights are on. They're waiting for us, and then they go off when the sun comes up. This is a wow set.
It's so simple nowadays because solar lighting has grown up and become what you want. It gives you the light you want. Again, there's a set of 10. When you look at how many we've crammed in here, these are really large size fixtures. You'll probably put these about 14 feet apart because the circle it throws is 7 to 8 feet.
Wow.
And that's what you want. You want to be able to put them further apart so it doesn't look like solar lighting. Because literally, I've been doing solar lighting coming on 2 decades. And in the beginning, they looked kind of like fireflies.
Right.
You know, it was a great idea that just didn't work. Now you take a look at this and say, wow, I can't believe how great it looks. And that was not said in the past.
Stainless steel now. That wasn't in the past. A lot of them were plastic.
Absolutely.
Glass now. That wasn't said in the past.
100%.
And Paradise, a name that you really, and the batteries are included that the sun will power and give you this bright glow. Cheryl's on the line. Cheryl, welcome into Patio and Garden. Aren't these gorgeous?
They are spectacular.
Cheryl.
Oh, how you do go on.
Yes.
They are really something. I just turned back over. I've been watching all day long. I picked up on the cottage garden daylilies or the lilies, and I saw these and I just couldn't pass up.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? Come over with me, Cheryl. I'm going to put them over here because you're still going to be able to see some of the colors of your lilies. You know, they close up a little bit at night when they go off to bed, but you're still going to be able to see your gorgeous fruits of the labor that you put into your garden, even at night. Look how the lights reflect off the colors of those lilies.
That is just stunning.
That really is stunning.
And like, have you had any other solar lights from QVC before, Cheryl?
Yes, but these are so unique. And the light that they throw are so unique. I'm going to put them in my backyard so I can find my dogs at night.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's cute.
Perfect.
I have
That's
little
a great
dachshunds,
point.
and it's so dark in my backyard at night. I can't find them at night.
Oh.
Well, that's practical and pretty all at the same time, Cheryl. Well, when you sit outside with your dogs, even when they're close by you, you're just going to love this gorgeous, like, starlight glow. So enjoy them.
Well, thank you for bringing them to us.
Thanks. And you got
Cheryl.
the best price of the season.
Yeah, but Cheryl, you called them unique, so now it's going to be the unique constellation. So Cheryl, I think you've gone into part of the naming of this.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Cheryl. Have a great night.
Uh-huh.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
I
take
think
care.
it makes your teeth look whiter.
Well,
I'm telling you. I'm just like, I looked
well,
at the
you know
monitor.
what?
I'm like, wow, that's
I'll
looking
tell you
pretty
what,
good.
this is some solar fixture that makes your teeth look wire. This is fantastic. Again, we haven't talked about Paradise. Paradise has been doing this for over 2 decades. It's all they do. They make solar lighting. They do it great. And again, this glass, I'm telling you, during the day, you look at it, puts a smile on your face, and when the sun goes down, it gives you this kaleidoscope that we saw on the ground, especially on the flowers of different colors.
Yeah.
That looked like a true kaleidoscope of color.
Isn't that gorgeous at night?
It's
when
so
can
beautiful.
you really enjoy your flowers at night? Well, when you've got these. And okay, Jeff's brought a lot of great solar lights to QVC. He was on with Carol and Gracie a couple years ago. I bought a set. I was like, oh my gosh, these are awesome. And I love them, and they still work, and they're beautiful. But there is something so spectacular about this. And the beauty is, when you put them in the ground, if you go out at night and you decide, oh, I want to space them differently, you don't have to call the electrician to come back and dig up your lawn.
No, you know what? I've told the story many times. I'll condense it. Bought a house. There was a switch inside, didn't know what it worked. When we cut the shrubs down in front that had gotten to be 20 feet tall, there was hardwired lighting in there. They had put in probably 30 years ago, but the shrubs had grown past it. The bulbs had burned out, and that was stuck in there. The beauty of solar lighting is as your plants get bigger, you can move them 6 inches. You can move them 12 inches. So you're always getting the display of light you want, and that does not happen with hardwired lighting because you have to cut back all your foliage, and often the beautiful flowers have to get lopped off.
I'd get more than one set. You're going to get these home and say, why didn't I get another set for the side yard? You know, maybe the breezeway, maybe around the garage, maybe, you know, even decorative but yet very practical by the trash can. Because one time my neighbor, Tom, walked out to the trash can with a baby squirrel, a baby skunk. Sorry, not squirrel.
Oh, baby skunk is way worse.
Following him, not good. So here you've got $27.39, but only to the end of the day. Brand new today, best price guaranteed of the season. They won't be under this price for 6 months guaranteed. But Jeff, I know what I do with mine, but I got to ask your opinion as the expert.
Yes.
Can you leave them out in all types of weather?
The answer is yes. In fact, with snow, I'll tell you, my favorite is when the snow gets 2 feet of snow. They'll be on underneath the snow. The UV light gets through to the panel even when it's covered with snow. In the snow, this is the best. Picture this, brightening up that fresh fallen snow. Looks great anywhere you want to put them.
I'm in love with these. These are awesome. I mean, I was excited to do this with you.
I love that you're in love with these.
Because I didn't see them light up at night until right now. And it was like, wow.
Jane.
So 2,500 ordered.
Your excitement is infectious.
I love you. Thanks for being with us. And by the way, Jeff has another thing that I'm obsessed with coming up a little bit later.
Okay.
And you could put these in the item that's coming up next. You could put them in your planters. You can put them in, you know, be awesome. But, okay, this is a really great story. 10 a.m. today in one of our wonderful shows that we've had, you know, throughout the day, all about the garden, we had Veg Trug, and it is the poppy folding raised garden planter. And you guys went wild and loved it. So what we decided to do was invite Chris Peterson back to QVC. He was probably going to head back home and get a good night's sleep. And we kind of stopped him in his tracks. And we said, Chris, can you come and patio and garden tonight? I said,
nice
thank
to
you,
see.
sir.
So happy to be back.
Congratulations.
I know, it was such an exciting morning.
I know,
was so excited,
that's
but
so
I just
fun.
love bringing products that people respond to.
Right.
And they seem to be, everybody seems to be loving these. And I think it's just because the first thing you see is they pop. I think that's probably why we call it the Veg Trug Poppy.
So
it's
let's actually kind of start from square one.
Sure.
Like, so what is this? Like, what does this do?
Well, Veg Trug, it's a lovely UK company, and they're all about raised garden beds. And why raised garden beds? Because it makes it easier, makes it more enjoyable. Everything you do is at waist height. I mean, we're so used to the old days where if you want to build a veggie garden, you're down on your hands and knees, you're hurting your back, and that's hard to do. So this raises it up, but it also brings it up to where you're living. So it's up on your patio, it's up on your deck, even if you've got a small balcony. This is perfect. You can get back into the joy of gardening. But I'll give you a little tour of a Veg Trug if you like.
And you know how many were ordered today at 10 in the morning? 1,000 already gone. By the way, in front of Chris is that beautiful bright green. We also have the